Hi everyone, today I'm taking 5 guests on the trip to Bana Hills. You might think they look like Indians, but actually they are tourists from Malaysia. Now we are leaving the old town and it would take us about 1 hour to get to the foot of Bana mountain. We're getting close to Bana Hills now. The scenery looks nicer and luckily the weather isn't as bad as the forecast said, but it's still going to rain all day. Today is a little special for us. My group will stay one night at the hotel on the top of the mountain, and that's why we have a separate entrance and don't need to wait in line like other visitors. That's why it doesn't take long for us to get on the cable car. At this moment, I'm telling everyone that we are on the world's longest single cable car, nearly 6 kilometers long when it was built in 2009. Because of the rain, it's hard to see the view, so we're just taking selfies. When we arrived at the top, the hotel staff was waiting for us and took care of our luggage. Do you know how much a room at the Mercure hotels costs on the average? It's about 2 million dong per night. That's expensive for me, but not for foreign guests. Now we're going to start exploring the French village. It's called the French village because the architecture here follows the classic French style. So when you take photos here, it feels like you are traveling in Europe. As you can see, I'm now inside Saint Denis Church, which is located right in the center of the French village. Sometimes I feel bad for tourists. They spend a lot of money just to walk around in the rain. But there's nothing we can do. Everything was planned a long time ago. We have to stick to the plan no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go up another 170 steps, you will reach the top of the mountain at altitude of 1,487 meters above sea level. When it rains, all the outdoor games will be closed. And now we are heading to the beer factory. This square is usually packed with tourists taking photos, but today it's really empty. The fountain is turned off too, because no one's around to watch it anyway. So we just took few photos and left. Since the brewery opened, every visitor has been offered 2 free beers. The staff here are explaining why Bana beer isn't sold in local shops or markets. It's because this beer is made with special fermentation process and must be kept cold. At normal temperatures, especially down in the city during summer, the beer will spoil easily, and that's why you can only find it in a few specific places. Do you think I drink beer with my guests? The answer is no. I never drink while working. That's my rule. At this point, I noticed they seemed to enjoy sitting here, watching something and didn't want to leave. Then I realized why. Our next activity is experiencing the mountain train. I thought it would be quiet because we were the first group and it seems like there was no one else, but after 5 minutes, I was surrounded by people everywhere. This area is called the Moon Kingdom. It's just a name they gave it, but here there's a brand new virtual reality cinema. The entrance to the cinema is quite unique. It looks like the inside of the spaceship. Normally, you have to wait in line for about 40 minutes, but today it's raining so there are fewer people and we didn't have to queue at all. And we watched the movie right away. So awesome. After finishing the movie, we returned to the central area and it was time for lunch. Most of the people in my group are seniors, so walking too much is not ideal, but this is the shortest path. And fortunately, Bana is beautifully decorated. It's definitely worth seeing. The restaurant today wasn't as crowded or overloaded as usual. The buffet's price here had increased from 300,000 Vietnam dong to 360,000 Vietnam dong. This is my lunch. I've eaten here quite a few times, so it doesn't feel new anymore. I always finish eating before the guests. When everyone has finished eating and recharged, so it's time to continue exploring. In this clip, you won't see the Golden Hand Bridge today because of the rain and with everyone crowded together, standing on the bridge with strong wind, holding umbrella without it flying away was enough, so I didn't record a video. Now it's time to go down the mountain. This is the Bana Hills exploration on rainy day. Next time I come back here, I'll make the same clip but on a sunny day and there will be more outdoor activities like roller coaster for example. And that's all for today. See you next time.